Rapper Hurricane Chris has been indicted on murder charges by grand jury session in Shreveport, Louisiana. Hurricane Chris, real name Christopher Jerron Dooley, was indicted on second-degree murder charges in connection with the June 19th death of Danzeria Ferris Jr., at the age of 32. According to the Shreveport Times, Ferris was shot at a Texaco station at Hearn and Hollywood Avenues several times. He later died in the hospital. The rapper was also charged with illegal possession of a stolen 2016 Mercedes sedan, which was allegedly used during the incident. At first, cops thought Hurricane Chris shot Ferris, thinking he was attempting to steal his vehicle, which the alleged vehicle was already stolen. So someone was trying to. He shot. Let's not make fun of it, but imagine that. I'm shooting you for trying to steal the car that I already stole. Just sit on that. But the police said in the news that they released that the investigators were about to secure video footage of the incident that detectives believe showed that Dooley did not act in self-defense, authorities said in the news released. So from that, I'm instantly taking away he was trying to plead self-defense. Because I remember when the article broke earlier in the year during the COVID outbreak that he was like, "Why? Wait till you see. It's not as you think." Da 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 da. And in the heat of the moment, in his head, he's probably thinking it was self-defense, and he's probably justifying it, coming up with his excuses, painting the picture. You gotta understand, like I've seen enough shows of how these criminals think in that moment, and then like some of these dudes, when you're there so long, you lie to yourself for so long, you start believing your own truth. And remember, if you got 30, 10, 15, I don't know, any amount of years to sit and think on it, you have enough time to build a full story around it that anybody could believe if they're willing to be that gullible. But yeah, but self-defense is not what they're giving out for this young man. Hurricane Chris, I got this from Media Takeout. The actual news that I'm reading, but it says from Media Takeout, and I'm making sure I say that, is because they say that he's possibly facing the death penalty. So I'm believing Louisiana is one of those states that have capital murder. I was talking about this on the last episode with New Jersey. Understand the laws where you are and when you're doing your shit. It's nothing wrong with being a street nigga, but being a street nigga that knows the laws, sometimes you might have to hit a nigga with the gun butt, shoot him in the foot, bust in the air, you know what I mean? Or not bust in the air, you feel me? That's no point, but you might have to find other ways of violence to get around to solving your problem without, murdering people, because in some of these places, yeah, like the death penalty, and someone like Hurricane Chris, and I've heard this before in many big profile cases, they will tend to try to make what's the word? Make a spectacle of you, or make a scene out of you, or make an example out of you. That's the better word that I'm looking for. They would try to make an example out of you to show to other superstars or potential prominent people in the community, or just criminals with thoughts of doing this type of activity, that you should stay away and be very deterred, because we don't care who you are and how much money you have. We're going to smoke your boots. So please believe that that is definitely the way they look at it, especially depending on the judge he gets. He probably might get a judge that hates rappers. Oh my God. One of them judges that, oh my God, I just hate everything you stand for, their lyrics, what they done. He might have had a daughter that might have got twisted out by one, or that's hooked on rap music. You don't know what's going on inside them households, man. You don't know. But you do know that if you get the right judge or the wrong judge, depending on the situation, they will smoke your boots. So take heed to that. Let's see what else we got here.